Hi, Sagittarius. My name is Audrey Allison, and thanks for joining me for your April 2015 forecast for the month. Thanks for subscribing and liking and sharing these posts and podcasts. I really appreciate the support. Let's start the month with our eclipse. Why not? On the 4th of April, we are having a full moon total lunar eclipse, and this is at 14 degrees Libra. Right in the middle. That's the 11th house for you. Now, solar eclipses can eclipse things out of your life that are no longer serving you, and they also, since it's involved with a full moon, this is illuminating an awareness of what needs to be seen at this time. So there could be hidden things that you become aware of in your 11th house of friendships, the 11th house of social groups and organizations and clubs, and the 11th house of hopes and dreams and goals and your wishes. So you could actually end a friendship around that area over the eclipse energy of the 4th, if not directly on that day, but eclipse energy actually lasts up to 6 months, but it could be around that week that you're feeling the desire or the impetus to do something about a friendship that you're not feeling at that time, or change your goal or put an end to a desire, a goal or a wish that you have in the 11th. I just want to say also, this is not necessarily astrological. This is coming from a feeling, channeling information, but Sagittarius, you could be putting an end to how you are thinking about your connections with people. Maybe you are your own maybe you're your own problem. Or maybe you're getting in the way. You know what it is? The mind gets in the way at times because we can overthink relationships, we can get too mentally involved. So there could be something in that. Maybe you end your approach, you're ending how you maintain your friendships. Maybe not a friendship itself, but yourself in the friendship, how you handle it. On the 8th of April, Jupiter goes direct. Now, you like this news, and here's why. You're a fire sign, so you're liking the energy of Jupiter in Leo, Uranus in Aries. You have Saturn, who's retrograde in your sign right now at 4 degrees, Sagittarius. So there is a trine with Jupiter and Uranus, but Jupiter will be direct now at 12 degrees Leo in your 9th house through August 11th. With Jupiter direct, he can now do what he does best, which is give you faith and optimism in the 9th house of higher education and foreign travel and study. And now he'll really give you the abundance or the optimism to broaden the mind. That's what's up, Sag. Your mind is developing in a way where you're taking on a new approach into how you are thinking. Your belief system in the 9th house is expanding. There's expansion there through August. So this is huge. And great time now for traveling and booking trips abroad. No more local travel for you. You're on the go. On the 11th of April, Venus enters Gemini. Venus, the planet of love and money, the goddess Aphrodite herself, entering Gemini, the flirt, the communicator, the 7th house for you. Gemini is your soulmate, is your polar opposite, and don't you forget it. So the 7th house, this is through May 7th. Now, okay, so Venus, that's what's up. For those of you Sagittarians who are looking to get married, engagement, Venus in the 7th house through the 7th of May could bring that on. Venus is love in your love sector, in your 7th house of relationship sector. Those of you who are married, there's a really great energy between you and your significant other at this time, or your spouse. But there's also money to provide for business partnerships. The 7th house, if you're not in a relationship and you're not really into one, the 7th house is who do you want to line yourself up with in your business arrangements. There could be money coming in through the 7th for just that, for this business. So that's positive, and a lot of love surrounding what it is that you're doing. On the 14th, Mercury enters Taurus. Mercury is communications and intellect, information, details. Into Taurus, your 6th house of health. Through the 30th of April, so there's only a 16-day stay here. Take advantage of Mercury in your 6th house, because getting doctor's appointments, handling things and details in the health sector for you, the routine, the regimen, working out, but also the visits from acupuncture to whatever you're into, that needs to be handled in that 2-week period of time. All of your checkups, dental work. Okay, you've got to get your teeth checked for sure, because this is like, well, first of all, I'm feeling that. Dentistry, teeth work, bones, Capricorn type of stuff. For some reason, I'm feeling that. Even though it's in Taurus, but it is that earth sign. I would schedule your dentist checkups, your annual physical at that time. Sag is really great for you with Mercury in your 6th. On the 16th of April, Pluto will be retrograding. He's comfortably stationed in Capricorn for years now and will continue to do so. He's 15 degrees Capricorn and he's retrograding. This is bringing an intensity to your money sector. Sag, you've had it difficult with Pluto just sitting in your 2nd house forever, but you're used to it. And what this means is that there's a serious tone, such an intensity to how you are earning your money or how you are not earning it. It's almost as if it governs you. So you might want to let go and let God on that. With Pluto reversing or retrograding, you become even more deeply into the finances. You could comb through them. You could rebudget. You could refinance. Refinancing with Pluto retrograde in the 6th or in the 2nd house could be an option for you on car loans and things like that. Now on the 18th, we have our new moon at 28 degrees Aries. This is your 5th house of true love and dating and children and creative endeavors. Having a new moon in that sector, for those of you who want to get pregnant, ding, 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 that would be the time from the 18th of April till mid-May. So, new moon in the 5th, new creative endeavors, new approach to online businesses or businesses that you have a talent or an innate skill that you use in, creatively. You could plant your intentions on, focus on the 5th house, fun, relaxation, gambling, sports, pleasure, leisure. If you focus on something in the 5th house around the time of the new moon, chances of it manifesting are superb in a 28-day period, but also in a full year's time. I'm letting people know, not every intention can come through in 28-day lunar cycle. This new moon in the 5th is the only one you'll get this year in that sector, so why don't you make it a full year and see where you're at a year from now? Life is very long. Okay, so on the 20th, the sun transits into Taurus, 420, like he does every year. This is also the 6th house, so when he gets there, he'll be conjunct Mercury. And Mercury conjunct the sun in the 6th house. Again, checkups, health, personal trainers, routines, setting up how it is you want to feel. How do you want to feel? What can you do to improve your body, your physical stamina, the health, the mindset, and how you're approaching your health? Your eating habits, your diet, that's also what's up in the 6th house. You might have support to really get that handled with the sun in the 6th, because that, where the sun is, that is your focus. The sun is the life force. He is God. He's Apollo. Okay, so that's where you're going to want to focus. It's not like you even need to hear this. You'll probably innately feel the urge to get a routine down pat for you. Now, Mercury makes his 2nd transit again out of Taurus into Gemini on April 30th. Now, He is going to comfortably be stationed in Gemini because he governs Gemini and Virgo, but Gemini first. And this is your 7th house again of marriage. But what Gemini does once he gets in, or what Mercury does once he gets into Gemini, he's going to retrograde next month in May, when we'll talk about that. But he'll retrograde May 18th through June 11th. So he'll go from 14 degrees of Gemini back to the 3rd degree of Gemini and then have to go through Gemini all over again. So a very rare experience will be the fact that Mercury is in Gemini from April 30th until July 8th. What? That's going to be a trip because I am a Gemini. By 29 degrees, I made it. Just by like 2 minutes, I made it. But having Gemini ruled by Mercury retrograde in the planet that it's ruled, that's going to be a doozy for Geminis. But for you, this is your relationships. You are reviewing. You are revising your marriage. You're wondering if you want to be in your marriage, to be honest with you. But, you know, I'm sure those of you who have married in this life path, you probably think about that on a daily basis. Well, you know, Mercury retrograde, revise, review, rewrite, reanalyze. Don't make decisions, but review. Let's see what the cards have to say for you, Sag. And we'll see. What probably focuses a lot on the marriage. I would probably get the 4 of Wands for you, which is the bride and the groom, or the 2 of Cups, or the Lover's card in the major arcana, because these are all 5th and 7th house cards. But let's see what comes up. And if you'd like a reading with me, personal to you, you can reach me at audreyallison.com and on Facebook at Audrey Allison Astrology and Tarot. Hey! Okay, let's get to it. Let's see what's up. What? Hi! That's one of the 4 I called, or 3. Let's see what the next one is. Can't make this up. Okay, 4 of Cups. I'll get to the summation when I'm done. Okay, I have the goosebumps. There are 2 Lovers cards in this deck. This is a very rare deck. It's actually an abnormal amount of money right now online because of the rare print. There are 2 Lovers cards, which is not common. There are not 2 Lovers cards in any traditional tarot deck. There's only 1 major arcana Lovers card. But for you, I pulled both of them out of 78 cards. I shuffled these, put these in 4 piles, and I pulled the top card. So that just gave me the chills. And the last card is the Lady of Cups. Wow. Okay, so like I said, lots of lover romantic action. And what this means together, because the way I pulled these, when I dropped these in the 4 piles, the first one is the top card. The second one would go, there's only 1 on the top, and then the 3 remain on the bottom. In the past positioning, the current, and then the other one. So when I pulled them, these 2 fell directly on top of each other like that. May not mean anything to you, but to me, and doing this for over 20 years, and having a strict relationship with this particular deck, and some other abilities that I've had since I was a child, I know what they're telling me. Your relationship is absolutely your focus this month, and you will see your relationship in 2 sides. One side that you're so happy with, and one side that you want to correct. And there's a definite analysis to your relationship this month for good and bad, which I think is an amazing thing. Some of you are feeling stuck. Some of you are feeling trapped. Like, how did I get here? What did I get into? That might be this, and you might be feeling a little emotional about it. But just know, you are going to be given the information, led internally. The Lady of Cups is on the ocean like, what's up? Give me the information I need. This is information through dream, sleep, and premonition, intuition, trusting the red flags, and trusting your gut, Sagittarius. You have Saturn with you, retrograde at 4 degrees. You're learning lessons. You're also taking a very serious approach to your relationships right now. So good luck with that. My name is Audrey Allison, and I will see you next month. Have a sweet day. Bye.